All right, first and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High God, Yahweh, and we do so in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world it'll be called Christ, Yahweh Shai. All right, we come out here week in and week out to let you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans know you are the true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. All right, and declare judgment on this country for the many sins and atrocities that is committed against our people, and judgment on this so-called white man who is our enemy, who is the Edomite of the Bible, who will be destroyed and exterminated according to biblical prophecy.
That's right.
All right. So give me that in the book of Sirach.
This is Sirach 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife.
He that what?
He that getteth a wife.
Read on.
Beginneth a possession.
When you get a wife, you begin a possession, right? So a woman is possessed by a man, either by her father as a daughter, or when she's married, she becomes the possession of her husband. Her custodial rights are transferred from father to husband. Read.
It says, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is,
read.
There the possession is spoiled.
So we qualified in verse 24 that a woman is a possession. It tells you in verse 25 where no hedge is, the possession is spoiled. And this is why we see the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman in the state that she's in today. Because there is no hedge of protection around her. And the so-called white man, like the slithering serpent he is continually poisoning her and taking advantage of the fact that there is no hedge to protect her. 1 second. That's what's going on. The so-called white man is serially taking advantage of this fact. He has destroyed the family structure of the black household. He did it through the feminist movement. That's what he did. So in doing so, he knows he's lessening the chance of a father being in that house. That's the first hedge. He's taking the power away from the black man who's later going to grow up to be her man. That's the second hedge. Power being taken away. Hedge being taken away. So there's no protection for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman, man. Absolutely none. So he takes advantage of that. What we have to understand is the so-called white man is a cunning serpent, man. Give me the scripture that he's a cunning hunter.
Yes.
Give me the prayer part if not. You're going to understand the white man and his deeds. And it also give me, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're going to deal with the white man, and we're going to deal with what he does. We're going to deal with his deeds. We're going to deal with his doctrines. And we're going to deal with the attack that he has launched on our people, and namely our women and men. That's what we're going to talk about. So go ahead when you got it. Go ahead.
This is Genesis 25 and 27. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Esau, the father of the so-called white race, is a cunning hunter. That's who he is. He is a hunter. That's why he got a 16-point buck on his wall. Because he is a cunning hunter. That's who he is. So he's hunting. And according to him, the most dangerous game to hunt is you, the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, and child. That's the most dangerous game. So he gets off on hunting us, on killing us. Right? Go ahead.
It says, a man of the field.
That's the white man. Read.
And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
That's us. We like to kick it at the crib while the white man schemes, plots, and hunts. That's what he does. Because he's so damn vile and violent. Right? So read.
Book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1.
Read.
Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
Read on.
The prey departeth not.
The prey departeth not. And we're the prey. If he's the hunter, that makes us the prey. All right? So one of the main ways he's preying on us is through our women. That's one of the principal ways he's preying on us, and has been preying on us since he brought us over here in slave ships. Before he brought us over here in slave ships, he did it to our brothers of the Northern Kingdom when he conquested the Americas. He preyed upon our women. And he did it in an expert fashion because he is the kind of hunter that he is. What else I call him? Satan's devices. He is the cunning hunter that he is. So he took you. He destroyed you. He pillaged you. He killed you. He emasculated you before your woman. He took away your might and power and made you fear and your woman to fear. There was no one there to protect her. So he raped her, generation after generation after generation. Until now she thinks it's cool to be with this damn devil. What this devil has done is purposely has tricked you off the damn streets.
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his device.
We're not ignorant of his devices. We understand what the so-called white man has done. We get that. Let's not get that twisted. We get it because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we have been bestowed this knowledge. That's what needs to be understood, right? So we're going to talk about the fight that's been launched against our people and how the women are centralized in areas of this fight, right? So I want to read this article real quick. I'm gonna have this brother read this article. This is scientific here. It's going to give you scientific facts dealing with attraction, all right? And this is going to open up your understanding to why the white man is doing what he's doing, exactly how he's doing it. Go ahead.
It says, the reason narrow waist and broad hips are so prized.
Narrow waist and broad hips. Keep that in mind. Read on.
The reason males rate these as being attractive, even though they don't have any insight into why they do.
You don't know why narrow hips and the narrow waist and broad hips are attractive. You have no idea why, but you can't help but be attracted to it, right, Reed?
It said it's twofold. He said it means if a woman has a narrow waist, she's not pregnant. And if she, Salah, it says, and if she has broad hips, it means that the underlying skeletal morphology is probably such that she'd be able to have a relatively encumbered childbirth.
Meaning she can bear children with no problem. That's how she looks, right? Read on.
It says translation, an hourglass shape indicates that a woman is single and ready to mingle, or, to birth healthy spawn. So
scientifically, men are attracted to women who are curvaceous. This is a scientific fact. But here's the thing, right? Are white women curvaceous? No, they have the bodies of little boys, right? This is an indisputable fact. The majority of them, or they're obese. The majority of them, this is a fact, right? So if that's the case, then why is it that they have portrayed the white woman to be the chief woman in prize on the planet Earth? Why does everybody want a white woman? Every nation on this earth wants a white woman. Black man run into a white woman. Chinese man run into a white woman. Hispanic man run into a white woman. Why? Because the white man tricked you out of your woman. Scientifically, your woman, the black and Hispanic woman is, you can't find a race of women that's more curvaceous than the black and Hispanic woman. That is a literal impossibility. Nobody will deny this. When people start talking about big old asses, black and Hispanic woman coming to mind. Nicki Minaj's, J-Lo, even though some of these girls got work done, that's still consistent with her race of people, right? These are what come into mind. Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, that was what coming to, not a white woman. A white woman doesn't come to mind when you think about the epitome of a curvaceous hourglass shape. That doesn't happen. Yet the whole world has been trained to want a white woman. You know why that is? Because again, the white man has tricked you off the streets. That's all that's happened. What the white man has done through the doctrine of white supremacy is make you desire an anorexic 10-year-old boy body having blonde-haired dog that is his woman. And the reason why he wants all of you to want his woman is so he can distract you and you can leave your woman alone so he can go and get your woman. That's why. Because your woman has the genetic superiority, just like you do, to bear children. And they have so many problems with fertility, etc., that they say the only way for us to continue as a race, and not to mention how afraid of the sun they are, the only way for us to continue as a race is if we take the women of color and we procreate with them in order to create offspring that could be able to sustain the earth. That's what's happened.
Right.
And the whole world, every nation damn near, especially Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, has fallen for that. He paints the white man as Prince Charming in media. He paints the black man as a monster in media. The Hispanic man as a monster in media. Who got Netflix? I'm sure we all got Netflix. Turn on Netflix. Watch almost any movie on Netflix that has a black woman in it. Guarantee you she's with a white man. Every movie, every show, they are depicting this imagery. In print advertisements, in commercials. Every damn show on TV, every movie is about the black woman being with the white man. Because they are pushing an agenda. This agenda has been going on for decades. It's to get you to chase that white woman and leave that black woman in the hood alone so he could swoop in and be her white savior. To that Hispanic woman in the barrio so he could swoop in and be her white savior. Color showed you that. I'm lying? Wouldn't Pac-Man, her white savior, went into the barrio to get that little Hispanic woman? They show you that in every movie. Then now, like this brother said, any Native American movie, the Native American woman is with the white man. He has destroyed you. He has made you a failure. He has stacked the odds in society against you. And those black men that have been able to persevere out of that, you know what they do when they make it to the top? They get a white girl. That's what they do. A lot of them, right? So what does that tell you? It tells you that the white man has tricked you off the streets and tricked you out of your own house to go into his decrepit house so he can go and get the gold up out of your house. You're a damn fool. You need to stop falling for that. But he made sure that the black woman had and the Hispanic woman had no hedge around her. He made sure that you would abandon her so he could go in there and do what he got to do. Read that again in Sirach.
This is the book of Sirach, 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled.
And there was no hedge for the black and Hispanic woman. Because we ran out, or we got locked up, or we got put in jail, or she turned her back on us because of what they implanted into her mind. And due to that, she was able to be taken advantage of by the so-called white man. They done flocking to him in droves. But you got tricked out the streets. And then what happens? Then also what happens, right? The black man complains about the black woman getting all this fake stuff, right? Black woman got fake hair. The black woman got fake this. The black woman got fake that. But you like the hair that every other nation woman has. You've been chasing all these other nation women and extolling them. So all she's doing is responding to you. This is all the white man sowing discord amongst you. That's all he's doing, all right? So then you have a problem with her wearing something fake, but the only reason she wearing something fake is because that's what you like. Okay, she's getting all this work done because she's trying to get your attention and attract you because you've been ignoring her because the white man has implanted white supremacy into your mind. All right? We have to recognize Satan's devices. We can't be ignorant to Satan's devices. And when we stop being ignorant to Satan's devices, this is when we are going to be able to repair black, Hispanic, and Native Indian households and get into this Bible, because this Bible told us about this devil. Read.
It says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled, and he that hath no wife will wander up and go down mourning.
Will wander up and go down mourning. But instead of wandering up and going down mourning, the man that have no wife go up and down on social media thirsting. That's what happens. And he's thirsting for this woman that done got all this work done and is wearing all this fake hair and all this fake eyelash and pounds of makeup that she did to get your attention while you chasing this next woman, right? That's what's going on. But it's a trick in the game that's played because it's a scientific fact that our women, the women of the nation of Israel, the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, are the most single-handed desirable woman on the planet Earth. This is a scientific fact. So because your woman is so desirable, he tricked you mentally and through psychological and spiritual warfare to want his woman so he could go and get yours for fertility purposes. Tricked you off the streets, man. When they seen Judith, they couldn't believe when they seen Judith how fine she was, man. These other nations. And that's exactly how they act when they see our women. They don't know what to do. I remember a few years ago a Puerto Rican woman, a so-called Puerto Rican woman, she was working at an office in New York. The white man fired her talking about she's too sexy and distracting and she's too curvaceous at work. So they fired her. They really fired her because she wouldn't have sex with them. All right? But that's how fine our damn women are. They'll distract you. They'll stop traffic. They turn heads all over the world because of their curves and all the, and number one, in the spirit that's within them, right? But you over here chasing a white woman. The white man don't even like his damn woman, man. All right? That's why he wants yours. But you want the damn trash that the dog threw out. The hell is wrong with you? You got that? Go ahead.
This is Judith 10 and 7. It It says, and when they saw her, that her countenance was altered, and her apparel was changed.
When they see that black woman, last night we was downtown San Diego, all right? We wasn't doing nothing wicked, for the record, all right? We was downtown here in San Diego. You know what I seen? I seen women. Their countenance was altered. They had a certain clothes on. Read that again.
It says, and when they saw her,
I seen women last night. Read.
that her countenance was altered.
Their countenance was altered. How does a woman alter her countenance? How does she alter her countenance? Huh? Makeup. Right? Who here thinks women wearing makeup is wrong? All of y'all is wrong. This is a righteous woman in the Bible wearing makeup.
That's right.
She wore makeup. Wearing makeup is not something that's new. Our women did that in the ancient time. Not to make themselves 10 shades lighter or nothing like that. Some of our women OD with it, but they wore makeup. So read that from the top again.
It says, and when they saw her, that her countenance was altered.
They seen this black woman when she put her makeup on. Read.
And her apparel was changed.
And she dressed up. Right? We seen that last night, right? When they saw that, what'd they do?
They wondered at her.
They wandered. There was a lot of wandering going on downtown San Diego last night. I don't know about y'all. I know I did some wandering, all right? Because these women had their countenance changed, and they had a certain apparel on, man, all right? And they make people wonder and marvel at them all over the world. Were the other nations wandering and marveling at our women last night? We seen it live. You damn right they were. They never seen something like that. Their woman can't look like that. She has no idea how to begin to look like that. She's trying to talk to your woman to get tips. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going on. So it's time to take your woman back, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. Stop chasing a white woman. Stop chasing the damn gook woman. All right? Those are the main two nations you chasing. The dog and the mamzer, man. Leave them alone, man. Read.
It says, they wondered at her beauty very greatly.
Very greatly they wondered at her beauty. This is the type of attention our women get in the world, man. All right? And rightfully so. They're the finest women in the earth. That's scientific fact. Right? Read.
It says, and said unto her, the God of our fathers, give thee favor and accomplish thine enterprises to the glory of the children of Israel and to the exaltation of Jerusalem.
You see that? They said to the glory of the God exalted your favor. God got you out here looking so damn fine. In the makeup and in the clothes you had on, God had her looking that good. That's what the Bible says. And God got our women looking so good. And they under curses, man. They under the curses of Isaiah the 3rd chapter. Right? No hair on their head, out of shape, still looking better than the other nations, man. All right? And but you chasing the white man's Tammy Lauren little 10-year-old boy looking self. That's who you want. A white picket fence and a blonde-haired, pale-skinned dog. That's what you want. You've been duped, black and Hispanic man. That's what's happened. You have been duped. All right? You've been tricked by the devil. And if you don't wake up, man, it's only going to get worse. You see them, they're pushing it. Anytime where I see every movie and every TV show and every print advertisement, a black woman is with a white man, every time you see that, you've seen it so much. You've never seen anything like that before. You've never seen any interracial combination of a couple be pushed to that magnitude in your life. You've never seen it. So what does that tell you about that? It's an agenda. That's what's going on. It is a total agenda, man. All right? I see Eva Mendez, sister from the tribe of Manasseh, on a damn magazine cover. And she got an ear-to-ear smile. And you know what the caption says? She's happy because she's pregnant. Who is she pregnant by? The devil the Bible speaks of. Sophia, what's her name? Ephraimite. Vergara, right? Sophia Vergara, she's with the devil. Ratchet Hispanic woman with the devil. Eve with the devil. Serena Williams, Compton, Crip walking on a tennis court with the devil. You see that? There is an agenda that's being pushed in your neighborhood, man. It's being pushed in your neighborhood, your community, your city, and in your whole nation. This agenda is being pushed to get with the white man. That's what's being pushed, man. Y'all ever heard of Curacao? Who in the crowd heard of Curacao? Y'all see, look, man. Y'all supposed to be from the 12 tribes of Israel. You don't know your own people? You don't know who the people of Curacao is? You better find out. They from the tribe of Benjamin, man. Right? The people of Curacao. Fine women down there in Curacao. All of them are marrying Dutch people. Right? Dutch men. You ever heard of Dutch masters? Well, that's who the hell the Curacao woman is marrying. right? That's what's happening. We've been duped off the streets, and now our women are in the hands of our enemy. And that is the ultimate display of disrespect to a nation. That is the ultimate show of you conquered a nation when you know you got their women wrapped around your finger, man. That's how you know you got them. Right there. I can have their women. The most feeble and inferior genetically and physiologically and spiritual man on the planet, inferior, has your woman, the superior woman on earth. How is that possible? How is that logical? And why the hell are you constantly running to every other damn woman on earth? Because you've been tricked, stupid. That's why. So go ahead, you got a point?
If you notice, our sisters who work downtown, they stay late after the job closes, and they get it on with their white bosses, man, and they love it. Right?
The Arabs too. Yeah, they get it with the Arabs too. A lot of these black women get with these Arabs too. All right? And they treating them like whore. You think, let me tell you, so you think the other nation is getting with your woman and treating her like a queen? You think that's going on? He's treating her like a hoe. All right? And guess what? He'll marry a hoe too. The white man don't got a problem marrying his whore and his sexual fantasy. He has no issue doing that. All right? No, don't get that twisted. Just because he married your stupid black ass don't mean he don't look at you as anything more than a sex toy. All right? He did it to you in slavery. And he did it to you so much until it felt normal. Right? But everybody, see, it's a cool mentality because everybody's just trying to get into the house. So if you get with the woman that's in the house, you in the house. You get with the man that's in the house, you in the house. That's what's going on. Somebody give me a water, please, Mayim, Baba Kusha. Everybody just trying to get into the house. All right? But I say all that to say this. With our woman being the most desirable woman on the planet Earth, that's why so many of them are coming up missing in Washington, D.C. right now. Washington, D.C., where the Pizzagate went on. Give me Lamentations 5th chapter. Everybody know about Pizzagate, right? Washington, D.C. Now all the black and Hispanic women in Washington, D.C. turning up missing, right? Every one of them missing. You know why? Because they're the most desirable women on the planet Earth. So the white man is desiring them. He's going to kidnap him. He's going to rape him. He's going to murder him. He's going to do everything damn to him. That's the only thing the white man has ever done since he met a black or Hispanic woman. Rape him, torture him, do sick and sadistic things to him, and mentally warp their mind into desiring him, which is a literal psychological disturbance, man. Right? So read Lamentations 5 at the top.
5 from the top? Okay. This is Lamentations 5 from the top. Remember, O Most High, what is come upon us, consider and behold our reproach.
Let's take a look at the state we're in as a people. Let's pray to God. Let's beg God to take a look at what's going on with us as a people, seeing what the hell is happening to our household and our women, and let's beg him to send his son Yahweh Shai. Read.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers. The white man has our land. That's what that means. Read.
Our houses to aliens.
The Jewish man in Israel is not an Israelite. That's what that means. Read.
We are orphans and fatherless.
That's us. We're orphans and fatherless. Because what is a father going to do? He's going to put a hedge of protection around his house so his daughter don't be spoiled. But ain't no hedge of protection. We're fatherless orphans. We're widows. So there's nobody there to protect us. So we are preyed upon constantly by the devil, the cunning hunter of the Bible. Read.
Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
Tribe of Gad, man. They drink their water for money. Their own wood in this land is sold unto them. Read.
Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
That's us. Black man laboring and having no rest, and it's never enough. He living check to check. His neck is constantly under oppression. The black woman turns on the TV. She sees people living fabulously, man. She sees men who are rich, famous, can do whatever the hell they want, and she desires that. But she says, well, my daddy worked every day of his damn life. My man worked every day of his damn life. How am I going to get what I want if I stay with a black man? So she runs to the white man. Go ahead,
So this sister online on Facebook, powerful. Well, she ain't really powerful, but she's beautiful. When I mean beautiful, I mean powerful.
That's right.
But she believes Christ came already. She knows she's an Israelite. If y'all don't know, there's a major doctrine out here that they're saying Christ has came back. And I don't know what period of time we're in right now. But Zach knows about it. He's always in them groups. But so this sister said it's powerful that Beloy is going into this because it's through the Spirit. I really didn't have nothing to say to the woman when she told me this. She says she hits my messenger and she's like, I'm kind of down today. Somebody sideswiped my car and put scratches on it, so I'm bothered by that. I said, where it happened? She said, either at my job or something. Every time something happened to my car, it's never my fault. My last car got totaled. Some dude was still in the car, ran into it and hit me, and left me with $3,000 that my insurance didn't pay. Somebody broke into my other car. And she said, black men have been the most damaging creature to me in my entire life. This is a woman in the truth. And that's not even including repeated heartbreaks, dudes preying on me, breaking in my house, and my dad never being there. All I can do is sit here and suffer in this life with no escape. You're under curses. It's not about the black man. You're under the curses of Deuteronomy, period.
We all under. Why that black man steal that car? He's under curses. And we're all under curses, and we have to start looking at it and say, okay, number one, the first thing we have to do is work and deal in repentance. That's number one. All right, because that's going to reverse the curse, is us repenting and coming back to these laws. But second off, we got to start looking at this devil, this so-called white man, who got us in this damn position. Who got us in systemic oppression? You said what?
She was setting me up to say, I might have to try to find a white
Why, exactly. And these are, now, there are women in the truth that still want a white man. She knows she's an Israelite. She's keeping laws. She's living a lifestyle. Shabbat Shalom Ak with her hair wrapped. But she still wants a white man. Cause she's like, yeah, these niggas are, we're the Israelites, but these niggas ain't shit still. So she still wants a white man. Don't be surprised by that. That's what's going on. Cause she's still duped. White supremacy is still well into her mind. That's the image of the beast. She still is conformed to the image of the beast. So no matter how many laws she keeps, if she's still conformed to the image of the beast, she's going to die in her sin, in loving the white man, in serving Caesar Borgia in a roundabout way. And it's absolutely disgusting, man. All right? Meanwhile, the white man is kidnapping and torturing you, and he's been doing it for 500 years. But the black man is the monster on earth. He ain't kidnapped and raped and tortured you. All right? He hasn't held you in subjection for 500 years. You will not subjugate yourself to you refuse to be subject to the black man. You utterly refuse. You refuse to let the Hispanic man rule over you. You refuse it. When us ruling over you is not that bad. It surely isn't as bad as what the white man has done to you.
Right.
All right? Well, the white man murders your babies. All right? Now somebody might say, well, blacks and Hispanics murder babies too. Who allows blacks and Hispanics to murder babies? Who put the idea in the black and Hispanic man's head to get an abortion? The one who legalized it and put it on the corner in my neighborhood to give me a bright idea when I'm broke and I'm under curses that I could just go and get this little problem taken care of. The white man is the devil. All right? So we have to start calling the devil the devil. Does that mean we don't take responsibility for what we have done? Of course not. Does that mean that we don't make conscientious efforts to work towards repentance? Of course we do. All right? But I'm going to tell y'all like this. You need to know what the devil is doing. You need to understand his ways. All right? And once you understand the devil's ways, he won't beat you anymore. All right? And that's what's happening. The devil is beating the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, and child. Through separation. Through division. Right? So go ahead.
Verse 6, we have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians.
That's the white man, the modern day Egyptian and Assyrian. That's who you gave your hand to, black and Hispanic man. And what is a way of giving your hand? Making marriages, man. Read.
To be satisfied with bread.
See that? To be satisfied with bread. Does the black and Hispanic woman run with the white man to be satisfied with bread? Yes, she does. That is the primary reason for that. But we know black women that got with the white man, and the white man fell under the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. The white man can't get no job. The white man ain't nothing. The black woman got the white man on her back. Shamar, you sure am I lying?
Oh, God,
No, am I lying?
Oh, nah.
Of course not.
You tell no lies, man. No lies.
That's right, man. We know this for a fact. We know people, all right?
Well, that's the thing too. A lot of these women, they think, okay, if I get with, because what the white man has done, he took the golden standard, like he took the man, which we know that golden standard Yahweh Shah, they made him a white pale-faced devil.
That's right.
Which now that's the icon, that's the golden standard. He did the same thing with our woman, which used to be the golden standard icon, and it made it now the white woman. That's why all these successful black men want to go and get that. But once a woman gets with a white man, she thinks all her problems are solved and that everything's okay and that she'll be fine. But that ain't the case. Look at the example with what's her name, Halle Berry. Got with a white man, thought everything was had a kid with him, thought everything was gonna be cool. Now he takes her to court and he gets thousands of dollars a month in child support. So now, it's about 15, and that's monthly. Hey, that's monthly. Look, all he got to do is hire a babysitter. He gets a stay-home nanny, and he's splurging every month.
And he's trying to make the little girl look more white.
Right. Because it's his seed. He knows this is his kid. So that's a white girl that he's got. And he's going to let her know. He's going to raise her and teach her that such. So really, nothing's changed. Ever since hundreds of years ago when we were in slavery, the white man in slavery, if he wanted your wife, if he wanted your woman, he just went and took your woman. And if you had a problem with it, he would just kill you. I think they showed that in a movie. But nowadays...
No, not 12. You said the butler.
The butler. It was the butler. The butler, they showed that. The white man wanted your woman, and you had a problem with it. Guess what? He killed you. And he still took your woman. So nowadays, the so-called white man can't just go... He can openly kill you, but it's not considered highly... It's not plausible to do that nowadays. So what he does is he has to create a new form in order to get your woman. That's why he uses these psychological tactics, psychological warfare, these MK Ultra type techniques in order to convince you to think that you don't want this woman so he can obtain her. It's the same thing. He's just using a different technique. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And that's why some of these, you take a look, any of y'all go on Instagram, man. Take a look at some of these fine so-called black and Hispanic women on that Instagram. You know what all those women are? They're single. How is it that they're single? Somebody's doing something wrong there if those women are single. And it's some Negro somewhere that's doing something wrong that hasn't obtained her. Why haven't you obtained her? All right? Because you're either playing around or you chasing some damn white woman or you chasing some damn whore. All right? Or some lower level whore. Besides Barriel, you got a precept? Go ahead.
This is First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11. In those days, when there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
We have much sorrow, right? That's how they feel. So they said, we want to go and get with this white man. How do you get with them? You exchange children. You get with they women get with your men. That's how you do it. All right? The white man don't really have a problem with that. All right? He don't. If he did, he would act like it. But he's not acting like it. He don't care that you got his woman, dummy. He wants you to run to his woman. Khalid Muhammad said the last trick the devil played was giving you his woman. That's the last trick he played on you. Got you. And you left that black household and that Hispanic household empty. And he went up in there and he catered to that woman the same way the serpent did Eve in that garden. Same way. Go ahead, you got something?
I'm saying Get Out is the perfect movie to stay your ass away from that.
That's right. And when I seen Get Out, there was 10 interracial couples in there. 6 black men with white women and about 4 black women with white men. All right? And they still walked out holding hands. Are you kidding me? You got that from me? Salakia, give me 2 Maccabees first. Ole, give me 2 Maccabees 4 and 15 to 17. Go ahead. You still got it? Go ahead, give it to me if you got it. Go ahead.
This is 2 Maccabees 4 and 15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but likening the glory of the Greeks best of all.
Let me stop. Hold on. I got who hold on now. Who heard about this baddie thing? This whole somebody famous, I don't know who it was. He said, I'm having a party, baddies only, no black girls allowed.
Kyrie. He had one party like that.
No, he had the milk party. We dealt with the milk party. Before. But there was something like that, right? I just heard about that. Now, baddie, right? Let's deal with the etymology of baddie, okay? Colloquial terminology. Baddie goes back to what? She's bad, right? Where did the term originate that a woman was bad? Huh? before that. Before Mike. This goes all the way back to the blaxploitation films. And Pam Grier is the first bad woman on the planet Earth. That's brown skin, that's an afro, that's curvy. So for you to say that any other woman that's not an Israelite woman is bad is a lie. That's right. She's not bad. She doesn't possess any quality to be bad. That is the definition of what bad is right there. All right? Are these people insane? You see what I'm saying? You niggas, the white man really done got your mind, man. And really, that's who you want. You really want the man. But go ahead. You finish this for me, y'all. I couldn't believe, when I heard that, I said, nigga, do you know where the word bad came from? All right? Remember that Hamites at the gym? These Hamites at the gym are showing us pictures of the most below average white girls you have ever seen in your life. And he said, don't be a menace, white girls. He's like, yo, she's so bad. She has so much class. This is what this African is saying about this white woman. She's bad and has class. Are you kidding me? This is just absolutely insane. Okay? But you know why people are saying that? Because they have psychologically been disturbed by the white man through media. That's how. That's the only way why somebody can believe some ugly, skinny, pale white girl is bad and has class. That's ridiculous. Read.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
Because we want to be like these people, this is why we are continually destroyed and oppressed by these people. Read on.
For they had them to be their enemies and avengers.
Read on.
Whose customs they follow so earnestly.
You following the white man's custom, you're seeking his woman, he guns you down, he oppresses you, he fires you, he robs you, he spoils you, he preys upon you. Read.
And unto whom they desire to be like in all things.
And you want to be the manager at Staples, have a white picket fence, and a white woman. That's what you want. You desire to be like this white man in all things. Read on.
For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of Yahweh.
Go back to 15.
Not setting by honors of their fathers.
The honor of your father is Pam Grier. That's the honor of your father. Read.
But likening the glory of Greeks best of all.
But you like the glory of the white man best of all. What's the glory of the white man? Let's find out. Read.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 7. For a man indeed ought to not, Salak. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head.
And if any of you idiots that's watching this think wearing this is covering your head, you're a damn fool. This is covering your head. Having a hood on, all right? Not this, something around your head. Stupid. Go ahead.
For as much as he is the image and the glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man.
Ooh. So if you like the glory of the Grecians, best of all, you like that 10-year-old boy body having blonde hair, pale white woman. Best of all, over the woman who is proven to be scientifically superior in attraction on the earth to black and Hispanic woman.
Right.
Period, man.
Right.
All right? Point blank, period. That's who the finest woman on the planet Earth is. All right? Are you kidding me? Why do you think everybody want to make a trip to Brazil some damn where? All right? For the women, nigga. Why else? All right?
No, also I'm going to say that the Eurocentric image of beauty is starting to go away. If you look at all the models and everything that are getting on the pages, right, that's starting to disappear.
That's right. It has to, because it's non-scientific. Wait, man, what do you got? How do you feel about what we're saying right now? It's true. It's the truth. Is the white man the devil? You think so? Well, he's all right. Still the devil, but he just told the truth. Oh, you're Latino? Where you from? Encinitas. I'm talking about, where's your father from? Barcelona. Spain? What is he though? Is his father Mexican? Okay, all right. You are you all right then. You're not a white man then. All right. My apology. You one of us then. That's all right. That's why he knows what's going on. He one of us. That's all right, brother.
It would have been a white man we asked if he was the devil. He would have said no.
Yeah. Well, no. He wouldn't have said no. He would have just started talking about something. You know, he wouldn't give you a straight answer. You see what I'm saying? So that's all right, right?
The white man, he said, I wouldn't be standing here.
Number one, ain't that right? Okay, but let's go back to that in Lamentations 5. So we see what's going on, but also what we see is going on is something is going on in Washington, D.C. with our women being kidnapped. And part of the reason that they've been kidnapped has to do with their desirability as well as their physical and biological superiority. Organ harvesting. They show that and get out. This is what's going on. They sacrificing. Satan is probably telling them they need some of that black blood to be shed, man. All right, that Latino blood to be shed. All right, and you think it's spooky, but where the hell are all these girls going? You know how many black women are disappearing? And where the hell is the outcry? Where's Michelle Obama saying bring our girls back about Washington, D.C.? The city where she just damn left, that she don't give a damn about. Where is that happening at? But all the way in Africa, bring our girls back. Boko Haram, bring our girls back. But ain't no bringing a little black girl from the hood back. No Hispanic girl from the hood back. That's out, right? People are full of it, man. Yeah. All the missing Native women. I'm talking about there's more Native American missing than there is registered on the tribes. Are you kidding me? But there's no outcry for the Israelite woman. The same way there's no outcry for the Israelite man. No one gives a damn. No one has ever gave a damn. That's why you gotta separate from everybody, man. And learn to love your own. Right? So go ahead.
Lamentations 5, verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not.
Our fathers sinned. They ain't here. So we paying for their sins. Read.
And we have borne their iniquities.
We bear the iniquities of our fathers. Right? Read on.
Servants have ruled over us.
Who?
Servants.
The white man is ruling over us. He is a natural born servant. Right. Give me that. In Genesis 25 when the angel came to Rachel. Read. Or not Rachel, Salakia, Rebecca. Go ahead.
Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand.
The servants are ruling over us, and nobody has delivered us out of their hand. Right. Nobody will do anything for us. Nobody's coming to save us but Yahweh Shai. But we ain't turned to him in truth. We ain't turned to his Father in truth. So he ain't came yet. Now it's that time to get right with the Most High God. Who got that Genesis 25 for me? Is that Genesis 25? Yep, there we go. Start at 23.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations, read.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 different people. Read on.
And one people will be stronger than the other people.
One is going to be stronger than the other. I don't think it is not rocket science to figure out who's stronger than who. Read.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder shall serve the younger. Read.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, they were twins in her womb.
There were twins in her womb, right? Read.
And the first came out red and hairy.
That's not red and hairy. Go ahead.
Salakia. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
That's the white man. He the baby to come out red all over like a hairy garment. He came out first. It said the elder shall serve the younger. That's what it means when it says servants have ruled over us. The white man have ruled over us. Read.
And they called his name Esau.
That's who the white race come from. Esau, the servant. That's the servant that rules over us. So read that again. So like you got a precept? You got a point?
Yeah, I got a point because it said that one shall be stronger than the other. That also goes in regards to our women. That when it comes to the beauty, their beauty is stronger than all the other women.
Now, number one, it doesn't fade as fast. You see a black Hispanic woman, 50 years old, looking fine. You see that white woman, she look like she's got one foot on a banana peel, the other on in the grave, man. All right, she look like she's ready to go. Betty White.
They got that skit on Facebook. I don't know if y'all seen it. Some brother, he's chilling with this woman on the couch, and all of a sudden her son comes out the back, looking as old as him. And he's like, "What's up, man? Finna roll out, ma. I'll see you later." He said, "Damn, who's that? Your roommate?" He said, "Nah, that's my son." He said, "Damn, well, how old is you?" Because the son's so old.
Yeah, exactly.
Young.
That's how our women look. Maintain the flower don't fade with our women. Yeah. White woman flower fading quickly. She might got 15 years at best, man. All right, she got about 18, 19 to the 30s. Then it's over. All right, it's over for her. All right, we're stronger. Period. We can endure more. The white woman kills herself over what the black woman goes through every day. The white woman slits her wrists behind the everyday life of a black woman. Same way as the white man jumps out of tall buildings. all right, jumps off of bridges for the everyday life of a black man that he is faced with for one day.
They're the founders of plastic surgery, all them facelifts and everything like that. They're the original ones who started all that, created all that, so they could. That's how they alter their beauty.
Yeah, I was telling the brothers yesterday about how, you know, the so-called white men and they just entire race stick out like sore thumbs, like they don't supposed to be here. And even when they always want to push this this natural selection, you know, through evolution, you see that they're the ones that are literally withering away very, very early, as if, like I said, they're not supposed to be here. That's why you got your the Rockefeller getting 5-6 heart transplants.
Children of the one Yahweh, the chosen. Ye are the chosen of the one Yahweh, and He has given His laws to us. Now everything belongs to us.
Shalom, what's going on? It's your brother Chief Priest Alazar Lawyer, aka the Gorilla Hebrew, and I'm just letting y'all know I just dropped my official clothing line, Urban Gorilla. Go to urbangorilla.com right now to check us out, man, and pick something up. There's URBNGRLA.com. We got all kind of items for men, women, children, even infants, as well as fragrance oil, smell goods. You can also check out Hebrew Israelite Clothing Co., another SICARRI business, on Instagram and Facebook. And as always, you can hit up deaconsicari.com to get your plug on the scarves, the music, and the children's Bibles. Thanks for your time. All praise to the Most High. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.